So I just got out of my fertility appointment, and surprise, we are meeting with the fertility specialist. And yeah, we had our first meeting through a video call, Chino and I, and she was extremely nice and very informational. And basically she said that all of our labs were normal. She does want to redo my blood work again, and I think she's gonna have to just do it kind of every month. It's because month to month hormone levels vary. She also diagnosed us with unexplained infertility. So this month I am going in to redo blood work, and she wants to do another SIS procedure, which is a flushing of the tubes. That was extremely painful for me the first time I did it last year. First time was unsuccessful and I had to do it the following month. But yeah, she told me to take 4 Advils before we do that. I'm gonna schedule with the office when they call me back with the blood work. But I also went in today for an ultrasound, an internal ultrasound, and she just kind of wanted to go in and see for herself instead of going off of last year's ultrasound with my OB. So we just kind of redid all of that today, the ultrasound and the blood work. And then yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably turn my camera back on for the SIS procedure probably later this week. Like full on leaves. I'm scared. Wish me luck. I just came back home from the SIS and it went well. Everything, I was so stressed. Yesterday night I was a little sad and I was kind of crying because I was just so traumatized from the previous 2 times. The first time was unsuccessful and the second time they were able to get in, but it just took forever and I was just bleeding for like 3 days, and it was just like a traumatic experience. I think it was like one of the most painful experiences I've had. But this time I took a lot of naproxen and they gave me instructions to follow. And I did everything, and then I came and there were 4 nurses that came in. It was like one by one, everyone was coming in. I was like, oh my God, I was intimidated because there's so many people in this room and I'm like half naked. But one person was there for moral support and the one person was there for the ultrasound, and the other 2 were trying to get the catheter into my cervix. But yeah, everyone was just super nice and super positive, and we got it done and everything looks good. Fallopian tubes are both open, they're able to flush, and uterus looks good, and they said everything looks great and normal. So yeah, I'm gonna have a meeting with my doctor in 2 weeks to discuss what the plans are gonna be. And yeah, that's it. So today I wanted to introduce you guys to a new technology I will be adding to my fertility journey. Introducing Mira, the revolutionary AI-powered hormone monitor that goes beyond traditional ovulation strips. Trust me, I know the frustration that comes with trying to figure out your fertile window. I thought I knew it, and I think this was the part that was so frustrating for me because it honestly feels like you're trying to solve a puzzle with a missing piece. But what if I told you there was a tool that could help you predict your ovulation with more confidence? Mira uses advanced technology to analyze your hormone levels. So unlike basic ovulation strips that just tell you yes or no, you're ovulating, you're not, or even things where you have to take a picture and upload that to the app and they tell you, but I feel like the lighting and all that, I don't know, it's just nothing feels really accurate. But with Mira, they provide personalized insights. So it creates a clear and easy to understand fertility score, highlighting your most fertile days. Imagine ditching the guesswork and frustration and instead having a reliable partner guiding you through your cycle. Mira's smart algorithm can predict and confirm your ovulation. So when I first uploaded my infertility journey video, the very first one, episode 1, I've had an influx of people that reached out to me, whether it was through emails, DMs, or text messaging if they know me personally. A good handful of you guys were telling me about the Mira hormone monitor and how it helped you guys to get pregnant after a couple of cycles. I really want to believe it at first. I just thought, I'm just gonna get pregnant naturally. and I don't have to use this. But I just started using this cycle, and I will tell you that I love the numbers that they give you. I'm super into having quantitative data. So they'll give you your levels of estrogen, they'll give you the levels of LH, and they'll tell you exactly the growth pattern. You'll have a chart and everything on the app, and it's just super accurate, and I love having like that lab accuracy at home. So whether you're actively trying to conceive or you simply just want to understand your cycle better, Mira can empower you with valuable information. It's a tool that can basically bring you clarity, confidence, and a peace of mind to your fertility journey. Just for you guys, if you click on their website, I'll link all the information down in the description box. If you use the discount code Angie, you can get 17% off this hormone ovulation kit and also the prenatals. I started taking this. It's vital to take prenatals. I've taken prenatals before I started trying because it supports your immune system, it boosts your fertility hormones, and also it's super key to be on this so that you and your baby can be healthy throughout the entire pregnancy. So make sure to go to their website and check all of this out, and we'll continue on with the vlog. This is Grace's guest room. This is the room that I stayed in when I was living with Grace before I got married and moved into my home with Chino. But it has eventually turned into Ella's toy closet, like a storage room. But I'm in here so that I can kind of be away from all the chaos downstairs and give you guys an update. So when I went in for the SIS, I also did blood work that day, and they said everything looked good except that I wasn't immune to rubella. So when you're like, I don't know how many months old, because I know Ella got it too, but maybe it's after a year. Okay, I might be lying. MMR is a vaccine that you get, and it stands for measles, mumps, and rubella. So you are protecting yourself from all of those 3 disease profiles. So I was immune to measles and mumps, just not rubella. So I was kind of like, how the heck does that happen? The nurse called me and told me that I should go and update my vaccine on it because it can increase birth defects when I do become pregnant. So I was like, oh my God. I went to Walgreens right away and I got that vaccine done. But I called my mom. I was like, did I never get this vaccine before? And she's like, no, I swear to God that you guys were up to date on all your vaccines. And then Kevin later on tells me that you can, over time, that vaccine could wear off. So it's not that I never got it. It's just that over time it did wear off. So I kind of wanted to state that to you guys for those who are watching this video, who are going through infertility like me or are planning to start growing your family. I would suggest getting blood work done to see if you're immune to it, and if you're not, to get that done, because this is something that my OB has never told me. I've never heard about this either, but in the case that you do get exposed to rubella while you're pregnant, you could have an increased chance at birth defects. So yeah, make sure to be updated on that. And I told you guys that I had a fertility appointment with my doctor, and upon a lot of back and forths and her telling me things through her expertise and history of being a fertility doctor, she doesn't think that we technically need to move on with either IUI or IVF, but she doesn't think it would be bad for us to try. So Juno and I are kind of right now in the midst of deciding whether we want to continue with fertility treatments or not. But she does think IVF might be a little bit too aggressive for the state that we are in, because she thinks that we're both really young for now. It's not like Chino has any issues on his end, or same with me either. So I told her for a fact that I am not prepared for IVF. I do not think that I can handle the hormonal irregularities that could come with it, nor do I think that like I can handle it. So I think IVF is kind of out of the picture for now. IUI is something that Juno and I are considering. So we don't know if you want to jump into IUI or if you want to continue to try naturally. That's something we are thinking about right now. But yeah, that's kind of the update. I have my computer out here because I have notes. So those are the steps that we did. Blood work, SIS, and then just continuous consultations with the doctor. And talking about fertility clinics, I actually really love mine. It's more on like a smaller scale, and I think I really like that because I feel like I'm seeing the same faces every time I go. I see the same nurse. It's the same nurse that does the ultrasounds for me and did the SIS for me. It's the same nurse doing my blood work. It's the same person at the front desk. We go by first name basis, and I just feel like there's that comfort level of me knowing them and them knowing me. Sometimes you just feel so alone, but just knowing that the people there, they kind of know your story and they kind of know what you're going through. So it's just like a very friendly atmosphere that I really like. And same with my fertility doctor, like she's awesome. I feel like I really trust them. I don't think there's any big issues of going to a bigger clinic. It's not like I have either. And I don't think Gino and I are going to see other clinics either. I don't know if I mentioned that before. Now I'm getting all mumble jumbled with what I've said and what I haven't. I think finding a good clinic is important. Luckily, we were able to find one on the first try. But I don't think it's a bad idea, like my OB said, to see and talk to multiple and just kind of see what everyone is saying and whichever one you feel comfortable with and sticking to that. So that's where we're at. Let's see where the next video takes us. I don't know if at that point we would have made up our mind on what our next step would be. But thanks for always watching and being so considerate and positive in the comments and the emails and the DMs. Like, keep them coming because I love them. But if you guys have any questions or concerns or just any words of encouragement or anything to say about IUI, IVF, your opinions, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys on our next update.